Did you know that the average modern person can only focus for 47 seconds? Not 47 minutes, not 4 hours. Just 47 seconds before getting distracted by a notification, a tap on the screen, or a random message. Have you ever felt like you're smarter, more capable, but for some reason, you just can't finish your work? Or maybe you plan to read a book, but a few minutes later you found yourself scrolling through Facebook without even noticing? If you've ever blamed yourself for not being focused enough to live a more effective life, you're not alone, and you're not lazy. The problem isn't you. The problem is the environment around you. I am. Welcome to the 10-Minute English Podcast. In today's episode, we'll explore why your ability to focus is getting worse and you don't even notice it. A simple, low-cost solution that can help you regain your focus in a powerful way. And finally, how to use this strategy in your daily life, whether you're a student, an employee, or a parent. Trust me, you won't just work better, you'll also feel happier. Stay until the end of the video, because this isn't just advice, it's a call to action. Save your focus before it's too late. Focus doesn't come naturally, it needs to be trained again. Can you remember the last time you sat and read a book for 30 minutes straight without touching your phone? If you can't, it's not your fault. It's because your brain is being trained to lose focus every single day. We're living in a time where almost everything is designed to steal your attention. Social media notifications, short videos, non-stop messages. All of these make your brain used to switching constantly. Even worse, every time you get distracted, your brain remembers it as a good habit because it comes with a reward, dopamine. A like, a funny video, a message from someone, all of these become little rewards that push you to lose focus again and again. But here's the scary part. Your brain doesn't know the difference between watching TikTok and reading a book for an exam. Once distraction becomes a habit, you'll get pulled away from everything, even the things that really matter. And here's the key point. To get your focus back, you can't just try harder. You need to retrain your brain, like building muscles, by putting it in the right environment, where there's nothing to distract it. I remember the first time I tried this. I took a book to a coffee shop and left my phone at home. At first, I felt a bit restless. My hands felt empty, like they wanted to touch a screen. But after just 10 minutes, something amazing happened. I started getting into the story. Turning each page wasn't a struggle anymore, it became a joy. Just like you can't study in the middle of a party, you can't expect to stay focused when you're surrounded by little dopamine parties all day and night. Want to focus? Start by rebuilding your environment. Create an environment where you can't get distracted instead of trying to fight temptation. Have you ever told yourself, "Today I won't use my phone while studying"? But just 10 minutes later, you're replying to messages, watching cat videos, or reading random news? Here's the truth. Human willpower is weak against technology. We don't fail because we're lazy. We fail because we keep putting ourselves in places where failure is easy. So the most effective solution is build an environment where you can't do anything else except focus. Step 1. Choose a high-focus activity without using digital devices. You can try asterisk, reading a paper book, asterisk, writing ideas in a notebook, asterisk, drawing, coloring, organizing printed documents. You don't need to be good at these things. You just need an activity that can't be done on a phone or computer. Personally, I started with morning journaling using a real notebook and pen. No emails, no notifications. Just me and the blank page. Recording step 2. Leave the house, go somewhere quiet, and only bring what you need. My suggestions: a small cafe, a library, a co-working space, or even a quiet park bench. Most important, asterisk, do not bring your laptop. Asterisk, do not bring your smartphone. Just take one item: a book, your notebook, or printed materials, depending on your activity. What you're doing is powerful. You don't need to force yourself to focus because there's nothing left to distract you. Step 3. Worried about emergency calls. There's a simple fix. Here's a tip most people never consider. Use a backup phone, a basic one that only makes calls and texts. No internet, no apps. How to do it? Asterisk, get a cheap prepaid plan or a second number. In the US, many carriers offer plans starting at $10, $20 a month. Asterisk, use an old phone, a flip phone, or any basic model. Asterisk, when it's time to focus, leave your smartphone at home and bring only the backup phone. Why this works? Asterisk, you can still receive important calls. Asterisk, you're completely free from apps, notifications, and distractions. Asterisk, you can focus with peace of mind, no more worrying about missing something important. I tried this myself, and surprisingly, most of the messages or alerts I thought were urgent weren't important at all. When I checked my phone later, I didn't feel left behind. Instead, I felt clearer, calmer, and even a little proud that I had broken free from that habit. Whoever you are, you can start. 1. Student? This is the easiest. Go to the library or a cafe and leave your phone at home for a few hours. Trust me, you'll study twice as effectively. Work. Working adult, single. Evenings after work are golden hours for building focus. 1 hour journaling, 1 hour reading, and you'll feel more in control of your life. Hava. Have a family? It's harder but still possible. You can. Asterisk. Set personal time with your partner. Asterisk. Swap phones. Temporarily to avoid distraction. Asterisk. Each take turns going to a nearby cafe for 1-2 hours. Focus not only helps you work better, it's a gift for your mind, your well-being, and even your children. Kids copy their parents. If you can focus, your child will learn to do the same. When you truly regain your focus, you won't want to go back. What if you could read 100 pages in one sitting without getting bored? Or finish a task that normally takes a week in just one afternoon? That's not a fantasy. It's a real result of training your ability to focus. Books will feel exciting again. When you sit with a book, no phone beside you, no message pings, no one calling every 10 minutes, you get lost in the words. You don't just read, you feel what the author means. You understand more deeply. You remember longer. This is called the flow state, a powerful state, where your brain is fully focused, you lose track of time, and you enjoy every second of what you're doing. You'll think more clearly. Many people believe they've lost motivation or can't learn like before. But the truth is, without focus, deep thinking is impossible. You can watch 100 self-help videos, but if you're interrupted every 5 minutes, your brain won't absorb any of it. When you start focusing again, you'll begin to asterisk, think more deeply, asterisk, catch ideas more easily, asterisk, solve problems faster. I remember when I had to reread a short paragraph 3 times and still couldn't remember it. But after building a no-distraction environment, I could read 40-50 pages straight and remember every example, every key point. That feeling was amazing, and it made me feel confident again. You'll work better, and feel happier. This isn't the kind of productivity where you force yourself to finish tasks. This is happy productivity, the kind you create by choice, because you enjoy the feeling of control, clarity, and progress. The author calls this the productivity of happiness. No pressure, no heavy deadlines, just you, one clear task, and a mind that's fully present. The result? More work done, more wins, more pride in yourself. Gomes. You'll also pass this ability to your children. Focus is the #1 skill for learning well. If you're someone who reads, works with attention, and doesn't jump between screens, you won't have to lecture your kids. They'll watch and learn from you. Imagine this. Instead of always telling your child, "Put your phone down and study," you simply sit down, open a book, and they naturally do the same, quietly. Like it's the most normal thing in the world. You're not just saving your own focus. You're shaping a new generation stronger, smarter, and living with more depth. You've just heard a message not only for your mind, but for your life. Focus is no longer a luxury in today's world. It's a survival skill. Let's remember the key points from today. Your focus is being stolen every day by things you think are harmless. The solution isn't trying harder. It's redesigning your environment so there's nothing left to distract you. Try it for just 1 week. Start with just 1-2 hours a day. You'll feel a clearer mind, your confidence coming back, and a deep joy. I'm finally in control of myself. Don't wait until distraction becomes your default. Don't let your mind, your most precious gift, get lost in an endless stream of videos. Now, how about you? What do you do to stay focused? Are you ready to try this and make it a new habit? Share your thoughts or your story in the comments. I'd really love to hear from you. And if you found this podcast helpful, don't forget, like, subscribe, and share it with someone you think is also struggling with distraction. Let's help each other save our focus, and through that, save our lives. See you in the next episode. Wishing you a focused, inspired day ahead.